From Vermont, we returned south to western Massachusetts, to Northampton, to stop in at the house of Ruthie Woodring, a war tax resistor and founder of a unique small business that was set up specifically to make it easier for its workers to be resistors.
I moved here from Chicago in 2002, and I lived at St. Francis Catholic Worker House there for about 9 years. And so that was how I got introduced to war tax resistance. And when I found out about it when I was 19, that was when I first moved to the Catholic Worker. I found out about it, I'm like, well, duh, no, I'm not going to pay for this thing I don't believe in. And so then I didn't, I never filed taxes. I'm 34 now.
So you are a business in Northampton, you have a city contract, yet you're still an active war tax resistor, and we haven't spoken with too many people who are have public businesses that are like,
We service about 350 households in Northampton and some small businesses, as well as have a contract with the city of Northampton to pick up the trash from the public garbage cans. I saw how trucks were picking up all this, making little stops, picking up this stuff and hauling it away, and people were paying them, and I thought, I can do that on a bicycle. Maybe they can pay me instead. We'd always known that we wanted to be a workers' collective because neither Alex nor I ever wanted to be a boss.
Yeah.
And then as more people joined, we were thinking more and more about how do we become a workers' collective. And then when the city told us they wanted a bid from us for the downtown trash contract, then we were like, okay, we got to get our stuff together. We got to get it together right now. And so we hired a lawyer very familiar with war tax resistance and accounting, finances. He helped us set up our business in a way so that each individual pedal person files taxes if they choose to file as an independent contractor. So it's up to each individual what they want to do.
Okay.
And Pedal People as a business doesn't take anything out of anybody's check. So we have at least 4 different things that we're picking up. A full load is usually stacked about this tall. We'll strap bags of garbage on top of the tubs full of stuff. And it's just been wildly successful, more than I ever dreamed. So I think this is the first year where all the paperwork is registered and the numbers are filed, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. Not all pedal people come into this wanting to do war tax resistance. It's something that people are interested in and open to, but I think most pedal people haven't been exposed to it that much, and still have a lot of traditional American fears about not paying taxes.
Yeah, especially when you're like engaged in a business. I think that even ups the fear a little more, is because...
Yeah, I really don't think Pedal People as a business is at risk.
No.
Even if we got audited and there were problems financially, well, we're just going on the advice of our lawyer.
Yeah.
We don't know. That's what we were advised.
Yeah.
I found this in the street because it gets cold on your butt in the wintertime out here.
Beautiful.
But even if there were financial or legal problems, I feel like the support we have in this community is so strong that we would be able to restructure in some other legitimate way.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of options. I mean, I feel like we have so much support and loyalty among customer base and among people who aren't even customers. A lot of people are really happy that we're in this town and they want to see us continue to be here and continue to do well. So I feel like if we had any legal problems, there would be customers who are lawyers and accountants and all this who would step up and try and help us with whatever. When we started, we didn't have to make any investment. We have very little overhead. Our human labor is our key asset. And the trailers and the bikes, the trailer costs $500 and the bikes are pretty much all scavenged or people already had them. So there's really no business assets that could be seized. As a workers' collective, at the end of every year, any money left over just gets distributed out amongst the workers, so there's no carryover or profit.
I mean, you're supporting yourselves and your community, but you're not trying to make money
Yeah.
to make money. You
Yeah.
know? And so that's
Yeah.
definitely a form of resistance as well.
Yeah, it's actually written into our mission statement that we believe in the idea of low-income living as a counter to the work, consume, spend lifestyle common in America today.
Excellent.
Most, like I said, I made $14,000 this year, and there were two of the 11 or 12 of us who made that much, and everybody else made less than that. So the amount of money that pedal people make is not that great per year by American standards. Some pedal people have other jobs, but so people can pump up their bike tires if they need.
And that's never had a problem.
One of the advantages of doing a trash hauling business and living simply is that you find a lot of treasures.
Yes,
Like,
scavenging is.
there's almost nothing I buy. I can't think of shoes. I buy shoes. Some people throw away more than other people can ever hope to have in their lifetime. And so war tax resistance, like not paying for things I don't believe in, it sort of goes hand in hand with trying to share resources. You know, I read stories and talk with veterans who have come back from Iraq, and I don't want to pay for the killing. War tax resistance, it seems like not paying federal income taxes is one sort of clear connection way that I can not pay for the war and the violence. I feel like to be consistent with my ideas of life about not wanting to hurt other people, I need to be consistent about not paying other people to hurt people.
Yeah.
One of the things I really like about pedal people is how I'll start out on my route on a day and say I'll have 7 households worth of trash to pick up and get on that one trailer. And sometimes I'll get to pick up number 6 and I'll be like, whoa, this trailer is maxed out. I don't think I can get any more. And I get it on. I'm like, well, I guess I'll go to number 7. I got to get it sooner or later. And so I just add that on. And it's just amazing how things that I didn't think I could do necessarily, you just do it little by little and you add on a little here, a little there, a little there, a little there. And the next thing you know, you've done something really amazing. And so that's just holds true all through life. And I like the way I get to see it in my daily work.
Every little step you make can really have an impact, and like you said, you can accomplish things you never thought you were capable of. So,
And different people are able to do to take that different little
exactly.
parts of the puzzle.
Yeah.
I mean, I think taxes are great. It's just the idea of taxes in theory. It's just what they're spent on that's not great.
Yeah.
And the Social Security, Medicare, I feel like that's
Yeah. Few
That's-
maybe decent things that taxes are
Yeah.
being spent on. Or
you want to try it?
Oh, that's right. Thanks.
Your money on the table. It can go to the imagery that is now ad nauseum, the nightmare every morning, the deaths. We're walking through nightmares every day.